What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. In today's Division 2 video, I'm going to teach you how to play Countdown efficiently and effectively in the Division 2. Now, if you don't know what that is, just sit back, relax, grab your popcorn. I'm going to explain everything to you in great detail, and I'm going to show you in real time how to do it. So if that sounds good, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. So we're going to talk about Countdown, explain it, and then I'm going to show you with some real footage, real-time decisions, and why you would make those within Countdown. Okay, so to first start off, what is Countdown? Now, Countdown is going to be a brand new 8-player, well, up to 8-player PvE game mode that is added to the Division 2. It's kind of think of it like a short, intense, mini like raid type of deal where you could have up to 8 different people in the lobby with you, and you are taking down up to 3 different smaller objectives and then a main objective, and then you have to extract from the location. And while you do so, you will be encountering hunters, you will be encountering different factions and NPCs of all different types. So, to access Countdown, you'd come up here to the helicopter pad, and Countdown is going to be one of these new options. Now, right now, I am in the full game, and it is before this update is live, so you can't see Countdown in here yet. However, I'm going to show you all of the PTS footage and explain it to you in great detail. So let's explain Countdown first, and then I'm going to show you in real time. That way you fully understand what I'm doing and why I am doing it. So first and foremost, you need to find people to play Countdown, right? So what I do typically is I'd come up here, I'd go to my, well, before you even go to your friends list, you'd come in here and then you'd start your own raid team. Even though it is Countdown, it is still considered a raid for some reason. I guess that's just because it's an 8-player matchmaking type of deal. So it still has it under the category of raids. So you'd open that up, you'd start your own raid team. So for example, you can see I'm starting my own raid right here. And then I would have my 2 subgroups. Now, having my 2 different subgroups, you are able to invite people to fill up these subgroups. So what I would then do is I'd go to my social, and then I'd start inviting people that are nearby, inviting friends that I see that are online, and then I'd come down here to the clan, start inviting people from the clan that are online, and filling up my team that way first. Now, there is going to be another option to matchmake. So whenever you go into here, you will have an option to matchmake and find new players. So what I was typically doing is I would first invite nearby people, then friends, and then clan members. I'd fill up my team that way, and then whatever slots or raid spots or whatever you want to call them, countdown spots are opened up, then I would hit find new players, and then I'd get in random people to join in that way. So that's how I would first fill up my team to play Countdown. And you'll see that all live in the gameplay that I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you start to finish what I do, why I do it, and how I do it. Now, the next part is actually entering Countdown. So Countdown is going to be a completely new part of the game. And what it is a reactor site. It's like a power plant. Now, there are 4 different locations within this reactor site. There are going to be 3 different locations with little, I would call them side objectives, because you have to complete at least 2 objectives to unlock the main objective. So doing that, you would complete 2 of the objectives, and then it would say main objective has started. Now, when that happens, you then have a choice to either go to the main objective and start that, or optional, you could go to the 3rd little side objective and do that. Now, if you complete all 3 of the side objectives and then complete the main objective, you will then unlock a supply crate at each of those locations. And that is guaranteed drops from each of those locations. Think of it kind of like a control point supply cache, where as soon as you finish all those, you open up a supply cache at each of those, which give you, I don't know, like 5 to 7 drops. So it's a pretty significant thing to do all of those objectives. Now, that is the overall mechanic of Countdown. Now, there's also the problem with the hunters and the debuffs/buffs. And I really wanted to go into detail about this because this is what I prioritize every time I play Countdown. I tell everyone I play with, go for the buffs first, take out the hunters first, and then go after the objectives. And here's why. So, and you'll see this in the game footage as soon as I'm done explaining. Now, when the game first launches, you have 15 minutes. So what I immediately do is I have one subgroup go to one of those smaller objectives, and then I have another subgroup that is tasked with taking out all of the buffs and debuffs. Now, what I'm meaning by that is you will see 3 different red icons on the map. Those are different stations, different terminals that you have to take over. When you first start your Countdown mission, it will be red. And then when you go over there and take over the terminal, it will turn it green. Now, if you leave those buffs and debuffs red, it will only benefit the NPCs. And these 3 debuffs/buffs are randomized every single time you enter Countdown. They could be things like increased skill damage, increase hazard resistance, increase close quarters damage, increase long range damage, increase status effects damage. Now, all of these different buffs and debuffs, I keep saying buffs and debuffs because if you do not do anything about them and they stay red the entire time you're playing Countdown, then those NPCs and those hunters get those buffs. So if it's close quarters damage, then all of a sudden the NPCs will hit you really hard if you are right next to them. If it's, say, hazard resistance, then all of a sudden all of your status effects and your skills will not work on those NPCs. They'll be immune. So you can see right off the bat how that would hurt you completing those objectives in the time allotted and still be able to complete everything, effectively. So if you go to all of those debuffs/buffs and turn them green, then all of a sudden you and your teammates will then have those buffs applied to you instead of the NPCs. So say it's hazard resistance and you take it over. Now the enemies do not have that hazard resistance, and now you have those hazard resistance. So then all of a sudden those flamethrowers and those flame grenades and the confuse from the hyenas and all of that, it goes away because now you're immune. Or say it's long range damage and then all of a sudden you take that over and now it's green. Now everyone with rifles, snipers, assault rifles, what have you, can really beam people at range because now you're getting buffed. So the whole time you're playing Countdown, you could either have the NPCs buffed or you could debuff them and then buff yourself and your teammates. And that is a very, very important part of Countdown. I would say as a priority, everyone should take out those buffs first. That way it makes it easier for you to complete the objectives. In doing so, you would also take out the hunters, so then you don't have to worry about the hunters at the end. You only have to worry about the ones that spawn during the extraction. And you can, gain all of those buffs and feel more powerful with your team. So what I typically do, and you'll see this, is we'll have one subgroup go to an objective, the other subgroup take care of the buffs, and then as soon as we're done with the buffs, we would either join that other subgroup and just 8-man everything and just steamroll through it all really quick, or we would go to the other objective and just try to take it over as fast as possible. That way both subgroups can get together and work together for that main objective that is unlocked. Okay. So I'm done explaining it. I hope I did a good job. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to show you guys gameplay footage of start to finish me playing Countdown, and I'm going to show you exactly what I just explained. That way you could sit here and listen to it, and if you don't understand it fully, I'm going to show you real time exactly what I'm talking about. So I hope you enjoy it. Sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, chips, whatever it is. And yeah, enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. And if you are interested in more Division Universe content, I post every single day. So don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. But okay, let's jump into the PTS. I will show you Countdown and how I play it effectively and efficiently. So enjoy, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Alrighty, so now we're in Countdown and the game just started. Now this is going to be from start to finish, so I hope you enjoy it. And here we go. So we have just started. We have 2 full subgroups, and you can see I'm immediately highlighting the buff/debuff, and we're going to go straight for those. Reason being is if they are still red, those NPCs get those buffs. So by taking these over, we get the buffs, and then we can take out these NPCs even faster. All right, so there's the terminal to take care of the debuff. So he's doing the first one right there. Oh, but he's getting shot by a hunter. Uh-oh, where's the hunter at? But you can see it just said we have status effects increased now because he just picked up that buff. And then, of course, there's a hunter right here. So hold on. Let's take care of the hunter real quick, which is good for status effects because I'm using a Scorpio. All right, there goes that hunter. So now we have to go to the next debuff or buff, however you want to phrase it. So there's 3 in total, and you can see our teammates just got the other one. It didn't show what kind of buff we got from it, though. I think I missed it. All right, so here's the last buff right here. So you can see that the entire team, one went to one debuff, the other team went to the other debuff, and now we're just trying to take care of these hunters. All right, here's another countermeasure. Close range damage increased. So now we have even higher damage for close range stuff. And now you can see my Scorpio is hitting for over 600k. That's insane. And I'm running with armor as well. That's just crazy. So now we have all of these buffs. You can see life is a lot easier. And not only that, but a majority of us are running together. This hunter wants to play hardball. But you can see, look, I'm hitting for 660, oh, even 800. That is ridiculous for the amount of damage I'm doing with armor on my build. That's just crazy. Okay. So, let's see. We can switch objectives. So you can see admin, and then the other teams go into the turbine. So at this point, we are having both of our subgroups go to 2 different locations to take out the 2 different encounters or objectives. But remember, you can see there are 3 encounters highlighted. It says we can go to the laboratory, protect the VIP. We can go to the administration building and neutralize the warhounds, or we could go to the turbine and secure the shade crates. So those are the 3 different encounters you can do before the main objective. And if you do all 3, it'll unlock that supply crate. And that's pretty pivotal. All right, so here is this one. Let me, well, I thought that was ammo. All right, so we're going to take care of this encounter here and just go from there. All right, it shows that the turbine was already completed, and now we have admin or warhounds. And right now we are taking care of the admin part. All right, let's take care of the admin. Oh yeah, we have to destroy the servers. Hold on. There we go. There's one. And the other one is up at the top. Yeah, he's immune until I hit the thing. Alright, there's the other one right here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright, now we can take out the Warhounds. And it shows that the turbine encounter was just completed. And now this one's about to be completed for the administration building. I love this build, by the way. Perfectly opportunistic with the Scorpio is badass, man. Alright, we're almost done. Alright, he should be down. Just secure the area. Oh, almost done, almost done. Die, die, die. Alright. Oh, boss is up top. And he's a Libra. There we go. Boom. Now you can see this encounter just completed. So we just completed the 2 encounters. And now it's saying objective just started at the laboratory. And there it is. Main objective started. So the main one just popped up in the reactor, but you can see the laboratory is where the 3rd encounter is. So we want to do that. That way it unlocks all of that extra loot. So instead of going to the main objective and finishing the countdown, I'm going to go to that 3rd encounter. That way we can get more gear or more loot. Because remember, they did lower the loot drop in Countdown after phase 1 of the PTS because there was so much loot. And even so, if you do all 3 encounters, you get you get a lot of loot. You really do. Just burping anywhere. Just talk so much you just burp. Anyways. Alright, so we'll finish this one. We still have 9 minutes to go on our timer, so that's plenty of time. And then remember, as soon as you're done with that main objective, it's going to start your extraction time, and you get an additional 4 minutes to extract. So you could take 15 minutes to do all 3 encounters and that main objective, and then you're still going to get an additional 4 minutes to extract. So the 15-minute long countdown session can actually go up to around 20 minutes because you can take the entire 15 minutes and then still get the other 4 minutes to extract. There we go. Bye-bye, doggy. Oop, there's another one. Yeah. My Banshee Pulse doesn't do anything to these dogs. But that perfectly opportunistic does. Oh, up top, man. Above us, above us. I'm going. Oh, it's going to blow up. Ah, crap. Die, just die. There we go. Alright, nearly done. It still says protect VIP, so we're just killing NPCs. Oh, here's another one right here. There we go. Secure area, more NPCs. Right here on me, too. There we go. Done and done. Oop, Libra again. It's the same boss. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, now we finished the 3rd encounter. So all 3 encounters are now done, so now we can go to the reactor, finish the main objective, and then that will unlock all of the supply crates throughout the map. Now the tricky thing is once you unlock those supply crates, it would take you a long time to run around the entire map to collect them all. So you could probably do this and then pick up 1 or 2 supply crates at most, and then go to the extraction. Unless you can do this all really fast, and then you would have enough time to go to each location and pick up the supply crate. But like you can see, we're already at 6 minutes left. So we have 6 minutes to finish this main objective, and then it's going to give us 4 minutes to extract. Now, if you finish this really quick, it does not add the time on top of each other. So say we finished all of the objectives and encounters within, 10 minutes, it wouldn't let us have the additional 5 minutes and 4 minutes to extract. It would just go ahead and put the counter down to 4 and just say, okay, now it's time to extract. So no matter what, as soon as it's time to extract, it sets your timer to 4 minutes, no matter what. Which is okay, but it kind of forces you to go straight to the extraction because of the amount of NPCs and hunters that are surrounded by the extraction. But it's still pretty dope. I dig it. Where's the... Oh, way over here. There it is. Boom. Now, all of them, and you see right there, supply chests are now unlocked. So now we have a supply chest at each of these locations unlocked because we finished all of the encounters and we finished that main objective. And here's what the supply crate looks like. You can see right here, it says unlocked, and it just gave me a crap ton of loot. And those are at each of the locations. But like I said, you can see that the timer went to 4 minutes and it says we have to extract. So we have 4 minutes to go to each of those locations, get all of the supply drops, and then extract. You wouldn't have enough time. So what you do is you just hit the supply crate that's closest to you, and then you just run and try to go extract. Because it does take quite a while to get through all of these NPCs and hunters. So you do have to focus. And not only that, but you can see right there on your screen, it says no respawn available. So if we die right now to any of these NPCs, we can't extract. It automatically kicks you out of countdown if you die during this portion of the game. So no respawn available, and you have to go over there and call in the extraction within the 4 minute time frame. And if you don't do that, then you also lose as well. Now, you're not really losing. You get to keep all of the gear that you looted during the game. However, the countdown requisition credits you get when you extract. And that's pivotal for that cash, that vendor at the end. You want to get as much credits for countdown as possible. That way you can go to that vendor and you can buy all of those caches, all of those named items and whatnot that you need. So extracting is pretty crucial when it comes to this game mode because you want that that currency to spend at the vendor. And if not, and say you do die here, you still get some of the countdown credits. You're just not going to get as many as you would if you finish the entire thing and extract. So I hope you understand that. But you can see all of these different hunters. But luckily we're running around in a good group, so we're able to do this. But you can see we just cleared everything, and we have a minute and a half to call in the chopper. Oop, and someone just called it in prematurely. So what I would do is I would wait until the 4 minutes is nearly up and then call in the helicopter, because you could still get NPCs to spawn. And if you did that, you would be able to get more loot. Tell them GG's, and that's it. That is the full game of Countdown, start to finish. We took out the debuffs and the hunters first, then we took out all 3 encounters, and then we took out the main objective. It then gave us 4 minutes to come over here and extract, in which we did in a timely fashion, and boom, now we're extracting. No one got disconnected, no one went down. We are good to go, everyone. Look at that. And now everyone gets to leave. GG's. GG's. And that is how to play Countdown effectively and efficiently in the Division 2. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video. I hope you found it informative and helpful, and I will see you all in the next one. Remember, this update comes out on Thursday. All right, everyone, take care. Oh yeah, I want to show you the currency at the very end.
You did a great thing today,
And boom,
Agent.
I got 26 requisition currencies at the end. All right, guys, take care. Bye.